It's the TikTok sale at Room to Room Furniture. You have 2 days. The more you snooze, the more you lose. Wake up. It's the TikTok sale at Room to Room Furniture.
We found Tupelo Smiles when our kids outgrew their pediatric dentist, and my husband and I wanted a place where the whole family could be taken care of.
As far as technology goes, there is nobody more advanced than Tupelo Smiles.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Sorry we had a few technical difficulties to start the show, but hey, I'm here, my mic is on, we're all good to go. Let me tell you what you need to know to get you out the door this morning. Few things are ongoing this morning. One of those is patchy frost. So if you are headed out this morning and you did not know that, just so you know, we're seeing some patchy frost. It's one of those mornings, it's so cold, you want to get out the door to start your car early, maybe start your wife's car early, be nice this morning, right? It's just chilly out there. We'll talk temperatures in just a moment, but it is chilly, dry but chilly Halloween ahead, and then a slight rain chance is going to be ongoing as we head into our Saturday. So that's everything you need to know to get you out the door this morning. Let's talk temperatures now, shall we? Let me show you just how cool it is out the door this morning. Your current temperatures out there in the 30s and 40s. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's cold out there. Temperatures in the 30s, 36 in Holly Springs, 36 in Alcorn County, 36 in Amory, 37 in Starkville, 38 in Grenada. Some of us hanging on to the 40s, 40 in New Albany, 42 in Tupelo. All of us, though, colder than yesterday morning. Take a look at your temperature change over your past 24 hours. We're starting off this morning anywhere between 8 up to 11 degrees colder. So yeah, it's definitely chilly out the door again. Some patchy frost likely for those over the next hour that will get into the middle 30s. So definitely just a chilly day, or at least a start to our Halloween. Here's a live look over in Lafayette County. Clear skies are the story this morning. That's what's allowed those temperatures to drop so much. As we get into Lee County, same story. We're looking at clear conditions and temperatures in the middle 40s there. So not everybody, well, I think actually that might be a little wrong because I looked and in Lee County was in the 30s, so that temperature gauge a little bit off. Most of us, though, in the low 40s and then upper 30s this morning. As we head throughout your Halloween ahead, temperatures getting into the 50s by 10, 60s this afternoon, even middle 60s with a lot of sunshine. So nice warm up for your Halloween ahead. Then we'll drop back into the 50s as we head 7 o'clock and on. Here's a look at what's ongoing satellite and radar this morning. High pressure in place, lots of clear skies across the southeast. Here's the thing, though, showers likely as we head into your weekend, the front half of your weekend at least. A little bit better chances showing up this morning than were showing up yesterday. So overall, the system's going to be moving into the area as it does. Kind of bring that moisture further south into North Mississippi. So here's how that's going to play out. High pressure in place today, dry conditions nonetheless. Clouds move in overnight. By our Saturday morning, we'll see some clouds starting to move into North Mississippi, but dry. As we head into the back half of the day, that's when rain will start to come back into play across the Mississippi River around the afternoon, pushing into our area by the evening. Most of this rain, I will say, will be in the overnight hours. So that's some good news. And by the time most of us are waking up on your Sunday morning, going to be dry and good to go. Coming up next, we'll talk more in depth about that rain chance. Also, I have your trick or treat forecast. You're heading out with the kiddos tonight. You're going to want to stick with us. All of those details coming up right after this.
At Bulldog Burger, we take the burger game to the next level, like the Freshman 15, stacked with panko fried mozzarella. Unleash your appetite.
A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
Scary that it can be put into anything, and we can't even see it or notice it.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, welcome back in Mississippi Live Weather this morning. I want to show you a few sunrises ongoing across the area this morning. Nice conditions as you're headed out the door. It's cold though, guys. It's cold. Temperatures in the 30s, even with that nice sunrise. Going to step off and show you a full view of that. Take a look over in Crenshaw. Beautiful, nice conditions out there this morning, but ongoing temperatures, yeah, you're looking at that right in the 30s in northwest Mississippi and across northeast Mississippi. Take a look in Aberdeen, beautiful ongoing sunrise. Nothing to obstruct that view. I'm not even tracking a whole lot of clouds out there at all this morning. So very clear skies and temperatures in the 30s. So that's why we're looking at 36 there in Aberdeen. People who get into those middle 30s have that likelihood of some patchy frost. That's why I've been telling you, cover up your plants if you're attached to them. If you want them over the next week or so, make sure you brought them inside this morning. Airport delays this morning, not tracking any, so that is some good news there. Kind of got off that graphic a little bit quick, so we're going to go back. But airport delays overall this morning, there you go, not tracking any. Nothing. So if you're headed out, maybe you got some Halloween plans across the board here, you're good to go. Here in North Mississippi, taking your kids off to school this morning, maybe they're dressed up in their costume for school. Hey, you're going to need the coat. It's coats over costumes for your Halloween ahead, especially for this morning. Drop-off times near 40 degrees, but as you can see, some of us were in the 30s, so definitely chilly out there. By the time you're picking them up, though, they're probably not going to need that coat. If they've been running around, temperatures in the 60s, even middle 60s for some of us, 63 in Senatobia, 65 in Water Valley, 65 in Bruce, 64 in Lee County, a little bit cooler up in Corinth, 62 degrees. Overall, high temperatures in the 60s today. Here's a look at your trick-or-treat forecast. Temperatures will be falling as you're headed out with those kiddos. So the earlier, the better. If you have little ones who get pretty chilly out there, we'll be near 60 by 5 with lots of sunshine. But once that sun sets, it's going to be cold out there. Middle 50s by 7. We'll be back in the 40s by 9. So a pretty deep cutoff between sun and then sunset when those temperatures really start to take a dip out there. But nice and clear skies nonetheless, not dealing with any rainfall, so pick your battles, right? As we head now through noon, good to go, looking at overall dry and clear conditions. That'll be the story throughout your day as well, going into your Friday evening. That's when we start to track, you can see there, a little bit more cloud cover as we head throughout your day on Friday. So that's a look at Friday. Overall good, trick-or-treat forecast good, Friday night football forecast good as well. Just some chilly conditions once the sun does decide to set. Let's go overnight though. That's when clouds really start to build in. By your Saturday morning, I think a lot of us very dry. Yeah, maybe a sprinkle or two closer to the Mississippi River, but overall, we're not looking at activity really coming in until we had noon and on. And I will say, I say activity, this is light rainfall at best, maybe some moderate rainfall as we head into your afternoon hours. You can see it there kind of picking up on those oranges and reds as we head into the 7 o'clock hour. Here's what you need to know. As we head into the back half of your Saturday, we're tracking a system coming in that's going to be bringing us some scattered shower activity at best through the back half of the day. Will the entire day be wet? No. Will light showers be into play through a majority of the back half of the day? Yes. So showers kind of on and off as we head noon and on your Saturday. That activity sticks around overnight. By the time most of us are waking up out there on your Sunday morning, that will be out of here. Now, that system going to be passing through, and below average temperatures are going to be back in play for Sunday. Now, we've seen below average. We're below average today, but really sitting cooler by the back half of your weekend across here in North Mississippi and across the southeast. So we'll talk about just how cool those temperatures are. Take a look at this. 60s out there for Saturday. 60s are below average for this time of year, but Sunday, we're not even going to get out of the 50s. So definitely a chilly weekend out there, especially out there for Sunday. So staying cool, and again, that small shower chance, mainly for the back half of your Saturday going into the overnight hours. I want to give you an update on Melissa before I do let you go this morning. This is Hurricane Melissa, still hanging on to that hurricane status right now. This is the 4 a.m. advisory, still producing winds about 90 miles an hour. Melissa, you can see here, this is New York. This is the northeastern portion of the United States. It has made quite a trek over the past day. Yesterday, we were tracking this yesterday morning. it wasn't really out of the Caribbean. Now it's all the way up in the Atlantic. So moving pretty fast and looking to continue to trek off, not impacting the United States, make its way well north and continue up into the Atlantic as it becomes post-tropical Melissa. So that's some good news out there. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 60s today and tomorrow. We'll drop it down to the 50s for Sunday. Definitely a cold day out there if you got any plans. And hey, on Sunday, remember, Saturday and this Sunday, we will fall back. The time changes. So make sure to set your clocks out there this weekend. Temperatures eventually rise to around average as we head into our next work week, with not a lot of rain in sight either. So kind of a dry forecast nonetheless after we get through your Saturday. Make sure to tune in with us. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, I'll be back on at 7 and 7:30 this morning, and we'll talk about your Friday night football forecast. More in-depth look at that coming up at 7.
One in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
You wonder how they're going to experience the real world in real safety, where all kids are welcome and everyone has a path forward to new skills, advancement, leadership, something they will carry with them the rest of their lives.
Into your glass. One-of-a-kind arrangements, hitting every note. Why wait for the weekend? It's on at the grill.
As a